Hey guys, and welcome to Overland and Z. We are back in the garage today for another quick tip video. This time we're talking maintenance. Now it's one of these topics that, let's be honest, it's not that exciting, but it is vital to keeping your vehicle running well. We travel all over the country and I like to know that I can turn the key in the morning, it will start no matter where we are, and just that the vehicle has been looked after as well as it possibly can, because you know they're big investments and the last thing you want is something to go wrong, especially when you're in the middle of nowhere. So today I'm going to run through kind of what I do when we get back from a trip, just kind of a general overview, and then we're going to do the 100,000 K service as we're just about to tick over 100,000 Ks. So today we're going to need gloves, oil, grease gun, socket set, and a service kit. So we've got the Ryco 4-drive service kit here, and these things are mint. You can pick them up from your local super cheap or Repco, and they come with everything that you need to do a complete service of your vehicle. If I can open it. So we got cabin filter, air filter, fuel filter, and the oil filter. So yeah, let's jump into it. So when we get back from big trips, I like to bring the vehicle outside into the sun just so I get a much better view of everything, and just kind of have a good look underneath and check that nothing's undone, nothing's leaking. So tyres is the next thing I check, just make sure there's no cuts or tears in the sidewall, make sure the tread blocks are looking all good. You know, these things have done a lot of Ks now and they're probably getting to the point where they could do with replacing. So I noticed when we were down south that on my outer CV boot on my driver's side is starting to spray grease everywhere. So I need to deal with that very soon before it causes any more problems, as blowing CVs are never fun. So you can see all the grease on the chassis and the body there, definitely not ideal. So the cabin filter is one of these things I am guilty of not changing anywhere near as often as I should. I think we'd had the Hilux almost a year before I thought about changing it, and when I pulled the one that was in it out, I don't think it had ever been replaced. And chucking the new one in, it was kind of weirdly noticeable that the air in the cabin was nicer. If I get the panel out, up in the glove box, pull it on out, and I mean, I don't know how well you guys can see that, but that is disgusting. That, according to my service records, is 20,000 Ks. That is worse than I expected, actually. Oh, the fresh new ones going. Flip the side up. And chuck little cover back on, super simple. Glove box back in, done. It's one of those jobs that's real easy to forget and makes a massive difference to the long-term reliability of your vehicle is your grease points. Chucking a little bit of grease into these guys means that your uni joint and prop shaft should last far longer, and is pretty important when you're going through mud and sand and off-road and stuff like that. So get your grease gun, chuck grease gun on, and then a couple of squeezes, grease will start coming out from up in there, and you're pretty much good to go. Pull it off and move along. Alright, engine bay time. First up is the air filter. I do these every 10,000 Ks, probably more than you need to, but I gather that it's cheaper to swap these than to get a dusted engine. As with most maintenance jobs, prevention is cheaper than the cure, and air filters don't cost much, and if I get better fuel economy, it's a win-win. The old one out. Chuck the new one in. done. Even if you're not that mechanically minded, air filter is one of those things, it takes 2 seconds, it's super easy. So while the oil drains out the bottom, time to do the oil filter. Alrighty, so that's my 100,000 k service done and dusted. We're good to go for another 10,000 k's of adventures. Should last us a couple of months. It's just crazy to think we've done 50,000 k's in this now. It was done next to nothing when we bought it, and yeah, 2 and a bit years, 50,000 k's all over the country. This truck is awesome. I can't wait to get back out there this summer. Some pretty cool adventures planned. Catch you next time. One thing I miss about old school diesels is how much bigger the filters were, how easier they were to get out. Oil goes all down in there, makes a giant mess. I really don't understand you, Toyota. Wobbly numbers. That didn't work. Air filter time.